Hey friends, Robert Imbriali with you today. Just taking a quick little walk here and trying to think a little bit more about what is going on out there with all these protests and riots and violence and everything that's going on. On top of the virus stuff, this is pretty bad, right? It's as bad as it could possibly get, and it may get worse before it gets better. But I gotta tell you something. One of the things that I'm seeing that is probably, I would say, the worst thing of all of this is that so many personal relationships are getting ruined by it. What do I mean by that? Well, you have the people who are pro-Trump, and you have the people who are, anti-Trump. And if they happen to be in the same family, or they happen to be friends, especially friends on social media, people are unfriending. The anger that you can see, it's unbelievable. On social media, it's causing me to spend a lot less time on social these days because I don't need to be exposed to that. That doesn't make me happy, and it probably doesn't make you happy as well. So, what I'm going to encourage you to do is to have a little understanding. I want to understand something here. I've been talking about this for some time now, that when there's a large amount of fear, as there has been for the COVID stuff, it's really caused a lot of fear. Following the fear is always anger, right? Because it starts to bubble up and bubble up and bubble up. And what's happened here is that, people they need this catalyst, and this catalyst happened, and now all this anger is coming up to the surface. And it's like, all of a sudden it's okay to be this angry. But I'm going to encourage you to have a little patience if you can, have a little sympathy for people who are maybe experiencing the anger. You don't hate them because they're angry. You don't hate them because they're in an uproar of some sort. And what I would encourage you to do instead is just have a little bit of compassion and move through it. And, if you don't like what someone's posted and it looks hateful or whatever, you got two choices. Scroll past it, or don't get on social media for a little while until things start to lighten up. So that's what I want to see a lot more people do, because it's been crazy. I mean, literally, it's been crazy this past week already. And, the week has just begun. It's only Tuesday here. And there's just so much going on that is challenging for us to see, challenging for us to deal with. Some of us don't know how to deal with it, so we lash out in anger at others. And, that's not going to help. That's really not going to help us. So, a little bit of patience, a little bit of compassion, that will go a long way towards at least calming things with your own relationships, your own following, your own friends, your own family members. And, let's take it from there, one step at a time. The anger is here right now. Let's hope it doesn't get any more violent than it has already. And, in a couple of days, maybe a week from now, we'll be looking back and saying, gee, I wonder what that was all about. I'm glad it's gone. Anyway, wishing you lots of love, my friends. Let's get through this together. Thanks so much for watching.